Alright guys, welcome back to Stranding. And I went ahead and fast traveled back to Mountain Knot City because this is the place where everything else is that we would need, or around here anyway. The only other things I would want would be from the cosplayer and a second delivery bot, but these delivery bots aren't doing us too good at the moment. Except for certain areas that we don't need anything from. Let's see. Yeah, and the best one here that this delivery bot can do is a 67% to the Mountaineer, so the delivery bots aren't great unless you have a ton of roads, it seems. So the doctor has an upgrade to blood bags, I believe. So if there's anything that he needs, we'll go ahead and deliver that. Let's see. Photographer to the doctor. We'll do premium because we're right here. These are just beauty products.
Order assigned. Beginning scan.
Collagen and stranded whales.
Placement is advised. Weapons restrictions lifted.
Fastest delivery man alive right now.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain.
Hopefully this alone will get us to that one, because if not, it's just a matter of waiting until we get a random order that takes us to delivering something to them.
Excellent. Excellent. Everything appears to be in perfect condition.
Okay. Interview. Olive drab. But we didn't get a... Yeah, so level 3 is high capacity blood bags.
Oh, by the way, I came across
okay.
something I thought you might find useful.
I'm very impatient, apparently. Alright. So, can I make these now, or is this just like I only get one?
Do remember not to neglect your health.
Try not to.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
Okay, so the distribution center north of Mountain Knot City, if we get to level 3, we can get a spare ammo pouch. I think that's right here. That's almost to level 3 already, so if we have anything that goes there, we might even be able to jump all the way there with the things. Let's go ahead and take a look. And there is. Whoa, that's heavy. 480. It's urgent. We only have 45 minutes to do it. I can't use a carrier. I would have to deliver it by vehicle.
Don't do anything too reckless. You can avoid it.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Let's see. Oh, whoops. Damn it. I mean, if there's road the whole way there, that is the only way you can do that.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will
And do I
remain
really
locked
want to
until
spare
all
ammo pouch that bad? I don't. Honestly, I don't think I
Sand
do.
border bridges. Decontaminating suit. Footwear condition poor. Replacement is advised.
And for right now, that's it. So, we've gotten the things we pretty much wanted. So now we'll go ahead and back in. I thought there was going to be more stuff, or maybe just... I don't know, since we actually have to find the places that take us to where we need to go, it's a lot more tedious than I thought it was going to be. But we got a couple things, so... why would I do that? Going to grab some of our stuff from here. For a game that doesn't have much combat, there's a lot of weapons. And I'm guessing the backpack, the thing that goes over our stuff that we got from the collector, just we have and it'll just come out, so. Let's go ahead and read what we got. Whoops. From the collector, we can't go back to how things were. I know I mustn't sit around pining for the good old days, much as I may lament its passing. Print was already as good as dead when I was born. We can't go back, and therefore must do our best to live in the present, which is why I decided to join the UCA. The Chiral Network is a marvel. There's no denying it. I understand that it can even be used to send physical objects now, after a fashion. And transmission is instantaneous. What more could we ask for? But we must still call upon strapping porters, such as yourself, to transport medicines, food, and other organic goods. So it seems we cannot do without you just yet. But if the two halves of this equation can be balanced with one another, the UCA's future may be bright indeed. Oh yeah, we have a memory chip. The Secret Confessions of a Certain Someone. Access the interviews menu to learn more. Let's see. Prepper interview the doctor 1 year ago. I know what you're thinking. Why is this prepper claiming to be a doctor? Don't worry. You're not the first. Rest assured that I really am a doctor. I even have a medical license, though the governing body that issued it to me is long gone, so I won't be offended if that counts for little. But license or no, people still need doctors. Preppers get sick too, you know. That's not so hard for you to get your head around, is it? Most folks haul themselves to a city hospital, but there's something wrong. Wait, when there's something wrong. But out in the boonies, that's not really an option. But we can't just leave those people to die. You know full well what would follow. And so I do what I can to help. Around here, I'm the only one people can rely on to keep them alive whenever I'm needed. I try to find someone to transport me to patients' residence, but that's hardly the most efficient approach, and it doesn't endear me to the porters either. I've heard that Bridges is trying to bring everyone into their chiro network. If it's as good as I've heard, it would be a real game changer. I could perform all sorts of diagnoses and even some treatments without having to leave my shelter. I hope you manage to extend it here soon. There's a lot of people out there counting on us both. Let's see. The Journal 1. Writing your unknown. Everything is unknown. Today I made a delivery to a shelter near Middle Knot City. It was my longest trip to date. A new personal best. Back when I was starting out, people tried to warn me off the life, saying it was dangerous for prepper youngins to make runs, and that no one would ever really trust me. But that was, I suppose, what was I supposed to do? Kids without parents need to eat too, and it's not like I had any skills. 2 arms, 2 legs, a whole lot of grit. That's all I had to offer. Worked out okay so far. I bring people what they need, and in return, they do right by me. The more deliveries I make, the more orders I get. Never a porter around when you need one. So as long as you don't fuck up too badly, someone ought to throw you a bone. Helps that I've got a 6th sense for BTs too. Pretty rare, that. It's probably one of the reasons why I get so much work. Sometimes people praise me, tell me I'm doing society a service by helping my fellow man. Can't say that factors into it. I'd sooner keep to myself if I could. But I've got to survive somehow, and I sure as hell ain't gonna manage by myself. Number 2. Another prepper's kicked the bucket. I went to deliver his medicine as usual this morning, but I guess I was pretty damn late. Poor guy wasn't just dead, but on the verge of going necro. Wasn't no time to take him to an incinerator, so I had to dump him in nearby BT territory. Better than leaving him to pop, especially since my own shelter's close by. Gotta look out for number 1. When I dumped him, though, just before he popped, it was like I could feel the BTs reacting to the corpse. Saw the beach, too. Strangest thing, but I'd felt it before. When I first disposed of someone, the sensation was strong at this time, though no doubt about it. What? No doubt about at it. I don't know what they wrote there. Don't know if this means I've got dooms, but I'm starting to think there's something special about me. Number 3. A delivery outfit out west heard tell of my BT sensing abilities and has expressed an interest in bringing me on board. Seeing they operate outside Bridges' sphere of influence, and they want to leverage my experience and know how to expand their operation, could be interesting. It's funny, I started making runs out of necessity to stay alive, but that's all changed. I'm an altruist now. I live to help other people. Preppers round these parts rely on me. Hell, they wouldn't last 5 minutes without me. What would my daddy say if he could see me now. He taught me man's his own keeper. But here I am, part of a community, working with other people, bringing the world together. Daddy always told me that the wide, wide world was dangerous. That we had to stay in our shelters, spend our whole life there, die there. Well, fuck that. Community is what it's about. Journal number 4. Buddy of mine died today. He was out in the mountains on a delivery, and it was so goddamn foggy, I guess he lost sight of the trail. He called me asking for help, but then the line went dead. I saw the void out from here. Nearly blinded me. Guess he wandered into BT territory. There's not many of us porters left these days. Not many you could trust to get the job done anyway. Folks quitting or dying, going mule. Attrition's a bitch. If we're to keep on, gonna need to call. We're gonna need better equipment and someone else who can track BTs. I can still manage sometimes, but my power's getting weaker. I can feel it. Just wish I knew what to do, 'cause at this rate, I'm fucked. We all are. Okay, so I think we actually have anything we would need. But why does it want me to go to my... Oh, it doesn't anymore. Okay. So it was just to read those, I guess. Alright. Deliver a corpse to Heartman's lab. We have a ladder, got a climbing anchor. We have one of these, but we don't really need it. Blood bags. Oh yeah, we'll grab those from our locker. Oh, we got some extra boots if we need it. Got our all-terrain skeleton already on. Do we want to bring a weapon? I think the only thing we would really need would be the anti-BT handgun. Or something like that. Improved version of the anti-BT handgun. That can load even more blood into its transfusion stuff. No effect on human targets. Might as well. Oh, we don't have... I wonder if we'll be able to attach any PCCs onto us.
All right, Sam. Take care of her. And don't worry, she won't go necro. Millingen's special. Be funny if these Ha of ours ended up being the key to saving us all.
Okay, so actually I want to go down here and get our blood bags refilled really quick. And get our extra stamina thing, because I forgot about that. Got a bunch of mail. Okay. So we'll have her carried. Can we? The one on the ground, though, is a ladder. Alright. Alright, let's see. Okay, so it's just gonna be steep slopes. Ladder and ropes are necessary. No BTs, so you know what? We'll go ahead. I should have looked at that before. It's dumb. And we do have 2 climbing anchors. So I don't think we'll need this container repair spray either. Okay, and then private locker. Damn it. We don't have anything on our left or our right hip, so why can't we put it on there? Okay, so I guess just because we have her. Alright then, we got 2 PCs and 1 ladder, so we'll just... Wait. Why can't we fabricate... Oh, there it is. There. Figured it out.
Beginning scan. Footwear condition poor. Replacement is advised.
Alright, we're starting to tilt immediately. That took longer than it should.
Keep on keeping on.
Alright, so we are going to... Oh, right here. Oh, well... That's hilarious that there's zip lines most of the way there already. So if we use this one, we can get here. And that one will take us here. Or we'll go here, then to there. And then that one might take us here. And then bam. Wow, so I really... Makes me feel dumb.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
I think this one should connect to yeah, that one out to our left. And that one will connect to one that's over here, I believe. Wait. Okay, so right now, if we're facing to the doctor. Okay, so we can get to the doctor, and that's probably our fastest way there. Unfortunately, that means we'd have to go over a lot of stuff.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will
And probably since it's a story thing, it wouldn't allow, like,
welcome.
zip lines and stuff up there, because I'm sure people have built it. I'm not sure we can... Well, there's stuff everywhere to get up there. Digestive bath. We read about those. So can Sai.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Keep on keeping on.
Alright. We're gonna grab onto anything and everything we can, just so we don't have to keep rocking back and forth. Looks like why am I still... Why are you... My hand is not even on the control stick and he was constantly walking. I don't like that. We got ladders and stuff up here. Let's hope we can get to this rope. Wow, okay. First use of the ladder, I guess.
Eyes open. Stay awake.
People were just determined. They were like, you know what? I'm getting up here. I'm not going to take the long way around. And I understand. Footwear ruined. Let's go ahead and put on our level 3 boots. Well, let's hope we don't need any more ladders, but it looks like we already do. Wow, that was a shitty ass ladder they placed right there for no reason. I don't even know where my thing went. That's my 2 climbing anchors. Don't know where the body went though. What's that? Now it said something about what is readable? Cargo order for return where it was when you undertook the order. Oh well no, I'll just reload a save if I have to do that crap. That's stupid. I mean, what's the point of doing that when you can just reload the save? I mean, I guess if you already put down a bunch of stuff, but I mean... No, I'm glad to know that that was a complete waste of time. All because someone put that ladder right there,
Clear.
and when you got
All
off of it,
weapons will remain
you
locked until
literally...
departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
No, not the body. Oh, you know what? The climbing anchor I'm gonna put up. I know we can put this stuff on our legs. We had done it earlier. Yeah, how is that not... How could... I don't understand. Yeah, see? What the hell is the problem with the store?
Beginning scan. Footwear condition poor. Replacement is advised.
Okay, it seems to be easier just to go this way.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Because we know we can get up that stuff at least, because we've done it before.
God damn it.
Come on. What are we even climbing over? I keep getting stuck and he's walking in place and don't realize I need to climb over something because I don't know that there's something even there.
Come on, let's get this show on the road.
It's 210 meters. I can go another 100. I think I will.
We've walked up worse.
Yeah, that's why I don't know why you just constantly keep falling. Hey.
Now then.
Cool, we'll wait for this one so we don't have to walk up anymore. Turns out, I guess if we went this way, we didn't even need any ladders. We could have just taken another 2 PCCs with us.
Construction complete.
Awesome. That was the best spot for the zip line. Especially since you can't get back up. Oh, I didn't see that climbing anchor until it was too late. So, I'm gonna go this way because I don't know if we can go get there from up here or not.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons.
Okay, we can. Really? Come on, dude.
Welcome.
That's ridiculous. I feel like they put that in here just to do that to you. Like, it makes no sense that he fell right there. Come on.
Stay with me, kid.
Come on, man. The button prompts are so horrible.
Delivery complete. Displaying performance evaluation.
One of two. What was the second damn thing? What was the second thing? Oh, a bot delivery. Whatever. I don't know how we got a C on Heartman's thing.
Request to join UCA. Registered. Awaiting Cupid connection.
Really, he was the heart. thermal pad. I don't know what that is.
Please proceed into the facility with the cadaver. Good work. Keep on keeping on.
Heartman.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
Episode 8, Heartman.
Well, you certainly caught me with my pants down. Glad you could make it, Sam. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to alarm you, but I am what I am. Ah, please lay her down there. Still no sign of them.
You know your heart stops beating.
It stops every 21 minutes. I spend 3 minutes on the beach, and then return. 60 deaths and 60 resurrections per day. 60 opportunities to search the beach for my departed family. This is how I live. This is my life. So, while you've traveled to and from the sea an impressive number of times, my beach count is a little higher. 218,549. I see myself in that crater. My wife and my child. It's like looking at the shape of my heart. The doctors called it myocardial cordiformia. Mine is an especially unusual case. I have pictures. Care to see Heartman's heart-shaped heart? No, you really should. It doesn't run in the family. You know, I never came to terms with their loss. In the days that followed, I became obsessed with an idea that the beach is real and they are on it. I would induce cardiac arrest, 3 minutes at a time, and search for them, day after day after day.
Also, you could say goodbye.
Quite the opposite. It is said that everyone's beach is different. So what if everyone's afterlife is different too? I find the thought terrifying, spending eternity alone, which is why I decided to find my family and make sure to move on with them.
You mean die with them?
If death would see us reunited, then yes. But the repeated cardiac arrests took their toll on my heart. The muscle gradually deformed. And after a while, they started calling me the beach scientist. Heartman. I'm glad we could have this conversation. Oh. A body that doesn't necrotize. No sign of decomposition. It's as if she were still alive. The perfect mummy. An impeccable corpse.
What's wrong?
Where's the other thing we were supposed to bring? Ah, found it. Behold.
Wait, dead man.
It appears to be an umbilical cord. Human by the looks of it, I think. But this was no ordinary conduit between fetus and placenta. It looks more like a BT's tether. And this was Mama's? Yes. A body that doesn't necrotize, and an umbilical cord connected to the beach. These are remarkable discoveries, Sam. Enough to set my sore heart racing.
5 minutes to cardiac arrest.
I apologize if our conversation gets cut short. I must go back to the beach and look for my wife and child. One person, one beach. That's the rule. But I'm the exception. My beach is connected to others, as if it were the beneficiary of a coronary bypass. Maybe this twisted heart of mine made it possible. All I know is that I will find them. Even if my every visit raises new questions, I'll have my answers one day. One day.
3 minutes to cardiac arrest.
The battlefields. The endless wars you found yourself trapped in. Why do World War era soldiers wander the beach a century after they fell? Normally the souls of the dead move on. The beach is just a corridor, a place through which they pass on the way to the other side. But if regret, resentment, a fervent desire to remain, if these feelings are powerful enough, they may give rise to an altogether different beach, a collective purgatory for an army of the damned. Clifford Unger. His misery and hatred, combined with your BB acting as some sort of catalyst, have brought these battlefields to our world.
2 minutes to cardiac arrest. Please proceed to a safe location.
It's just a theory.
You think Higgs is pulling the strings? Pulling all their strings?
Ensure you are in a stable position.
I don't know. But evidence does suggest that Higgs brought them here.
1 minute remaining. Please hold on to something secure.
Oh, before I forget, I have a favor to ask.
Activating lab security measures.
Could you just relax until I come back? Time stops on the beach, but not in the scene. Rest assured, it'll only feel like 3 minutes to you. We'll continue this shortly.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. I mean, it's not funny, but it's hilarious at the same time. So do we really wait here for 3 minutes? Trying to see if we can do that to anything else. Heartman's AED. Family portrait from back in the day. Photo of the beach immediately post DS. Death Stranding. Authenticity unverified. Antique record player. Nendroid Jumbo Ludens. Cryptobiotes discovered immediately after the Stranding. Chiral Crystal immediately post DS period. BT Apparition, Artist Impression. BT Illustration, Artist Impression, Sighting 3. Daddy as drawn by his kid daughter. Bridges, building bridges to tomorrow. Only get 1 like for that, come on.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
No luck. Visit 218,550. Oh, sorry. Where were we? I may be used to the 21-minute cycle, but for a first-time face-to-face meeting, there's just too much to cover in one go-around.
Can't be easy living like this.
Yes. And no. Now that I'm acclimated to it, it isn't especially, onerous. Defecation, pollution, nutrition. Most of life's basic functions fit rather easily into a 21-minute time slot. Sleep is the tricky one. And intercourse, I suppose. Verbal or physical. Not that someone in my position has to worry much about either. Do you read, Sam? Listen to music. Watch films? You know, I keep busy. I have a collection of music, television shows, some very interesting short films, and stories. Everything consumable within a 21-minute window. All from before the Death Stranding, of course. But honestly, the 21 minutes I spend here, all downtime, nothing more. Time spent waiting to go back to the search. My body may be present, but my soul is on the beach. I'm already dead.
I know that feeling. Lost my family in an accident.
Well, I never expected you to open up to me. As it happens, I've read about your circumstances. I lost my family in an accident, too. I was in the ICU having heart surgery, out of town, in the city. When it was clear that I was going to pull through, my wife took my daughter back to the house to collect some things for me. And then they were caught in the void outs. The city and the hospital were spared the worst, but the shockwave knocked out the power and my life support. I woke up on the beach. The people who died in the 2 void outs were there. What happened? What's going on? I saw my wife and my daughter in the procession. Hey! It's me! Where are you going? Wait! Don't leave without me! No! Don't go! Please, don't go! The ICU's backup generator kicked in, and I was brought back to life by the defibrillator. Exactly 21 minutes after my heart had stopped. And that was the last time I saw my family. It's my damned heart's fault that we were torn apart, but it's also the reason I'll see them again someday. It defines me. I am Heartman. Ever since, I've walked the beaches of others. I follow my family's footsteps for a while, and when I get tired, I return here to continue my research. It's funny though, even when my heart stops, the pain lingers. You have any family photographs, Sam? Pity.
5 minutes to cardiac arrest.
You mind telling me what I'm doing here before you go back to the beach?
Oh, of course. There's a Prepper-owned station in this area. Our scientists stationed there are researching material from before the Death Stranding.
What kind of material?
The Earth has a long memory. It's trying to tell a story, one that goes back to the very beginning, one that not even the Death Stranding could erase. The scientists are all colleagues of mine from the earlier expedition. I'd like you to bring them onto the chiral network. Amelie proposed we establish our research posts along this belt. Despite a worldwide search, this is the only area known to contain fossils from the late Cretaceous period, when the dinosaurs died out. The assumption being that the last ones lived here, and here alone. You see, hiding in the Earth then are memories of a major mass extinction. Clues that could tell us how to survive our predicament. Certainly, that was Amelie's hope as part of the advanced team when she assigned our backup team here. The past informs the present and aids us in building the future. She was careful to impress that upon us before she went west.
3 minutes to cardiac arrest.
Shut up. I'm putting you on mute. Sometime later, we began to observe unusual activity in the tar belts outside Edge Knot City. vast quantities of tar began surfacing, spreading, consuming many of my colleagues, as well as a chiral way station. The whole incident defied explanation.
You think Higgs is to blame?
I don't know, but we needed that way station. It was essential to expanding the chiral network westward. That's why I'm asking you for your help in building a new one. It won't be much given the handful of equipment we've managed to scrape together. Nothing like the knot cities, that's for sure. But a knot is still a knot. Sam, I want you to use the Cupid to put the scientists on the network, then go to Armory. Afterwards, we can get back to the important job of researching the deaths.
Don't worry about him, Sam. The air mat floor absorbs the impact. I'll unlock the door for you.
Oh my god. Why?
Sam, you heard him. You can grab the order at a delivery terminal.
Okay, though. Heartman stuff is a little crazy. Let's go ahead and read whatever we got real quick. The medical device engineer. The terminal only works because of the network. Let's see. Thank you again for not only delivering that terminal of mine, but providing a network connection for it to function. Otherwise, it would have been no better than a box of circuits and solenoids. The network has made a difference in other ways as well. It's that much harder now for city doctors to ignore the sick out here, for a start. Their manner, that out of sight, out of mind attitude towards the suffering beyond their walls drove my husband crazy, and was one of the reasons we moved in the first place. Without even a modicum of compassion or consideration, they demand people come into town to see them. And when those poor folks inevitably couldn't make their trip, corpse disposal ended up with more bodies to burn. I couldn't help but be more moved by this passion for his profession. Didn't think twice about joining him or marrying him. I thought a great deal about what kinds of benefits the chiral network might bring, which led me to devise a terminal as a means of treating patients remotely. As he may have told you, we only have the one for now, but if it continues to perform well, we can find the means to mass produce them. We could help a whole lot of people, but only if the network is there to provide support. So keep expanding it. It'll help in more ways than you can imagine. Yeah, your husband seems like 25 years older than you, so that's weird. The doctor. Bigger bags, more blood. Have you been using that high-capacity blood bag I made for you, Sam? I really do think you'll find it useful. I wish it was possible for me to print them on demand, but it's simply not feasible at the moment. Ordinary materials won't suffice for the construction. It requires chiralium. The machinery I use for production is also somewhat unique and unwieldy, so replicating the process elsewhere isn't an option. I'll keep looking into it, of course, but in the meantime, you'll just have to fabricate them here. Sorry, Sam. Do be sure to stop by and pick some up if you have the chance, though. They might just save your life. Oh, well then that was useless for me. The Spiritualist. A snapshot of ages past. Sam, do you recall the handprint you brought me? You mean the 4 incredibly heavy totes of rocks? Well, I hope you're sitting down, because when I analyzed it, I discovered that it was 65 million years old. It dates back to the late Cretaceous period, when the dinosaurs became extinct. I did fear that perhaps it was just the rock, and the handprint itself had been added much later. But that seems not to have been the case. Could someone have traveled through time via the beach in order to leave it? If not, how could it possibly have been made? I plan to look into the matter further, and will get in touch when I learn more. If you happen to stumble across anything that might shed light on this mystery, you'll let me know, won't you? Probably not.
Our ultimate objective in this region is to build a replacement for a way station that was lost to the tar. The first step is to put a shelter with our scientists on the chiral network. Now, we don't know the first thing about Emily's status or what Higgs is up to. Now, that's a concern for us as much as you. But we won't know more until we get to Edge Knot City. And that means connecting this region first. You should start with the geologist and the paleontologist. The latter's holding something for the Evo-Devo biologist, so I recommend you save her for last. That way, you can finish a delivery and link up the final site in one go. Once all three are on the grid, come back here. Then we can get to work on the replacement for that lost way station.
Okay.
Thermal pad. Indispensable gear for cold weather operations. Especially useful when traversing snow-capped mountains.
A device attached to the shoulder or hip that will activate automatically in snowy conditions in order to keep the wearer warm. It goes by too fast. Wearing thermal pads will reduce the degree to which snowy conditions drain stamina and will increase the amount of stamina restored by drinking from the canteen. Rest in snow without freezing. Okay. So that's the reason we get tired really fast in the snow. Let's see. Well, this won't be the best. To the doctor, Mountain Knot City. I wish I could see the stars before I do it. Whatever. Deliver this to the doctor, please. We have to deliver the antimatter bomb all the way to that paleontologist. But first we go to the geologist for the anti-chiralium medication delivery. And what I'm going to do... Wait, this place isn't online, is it? Shit. I was going to say, I'm going to just make zip lines the whole way through. And look, we have BTs, steep slopes, cliff, falling rocks. Oh no. Okay, I can fabricate stuff. Okay. We'll take this one first. We'll do the way they want it, because the other one's 80 kilograms. Jesus.
A geologist of ours has been studying fossils as part of his research into prehistoric extinction events. He's been out there conducting excavations for a while now and has begun to suffer the effects of chiral contamination. No doubt the result of excessive exposure to chiralium during the dig. Until the site is properly decontaminated, his work can't proceed. Nor will his health improve. So we need you to bring him some chiralium scrubbing agents.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
The stratum the team was investigating dates from the end of the Cretaceous period. The time of the infamous mass extinction, which brought the reign of the dinosaurs to a close, leaving small mammals to inherit the Earth. It's the most recent of the Big Five, and one of the largest mass extinctions the world has ever seen. In any event, our team found something truly remarkable. Can you guess what it was? A fossil beach. If If that is indeed what it is, then he has made a tremendous discovery. Therefore, Sam, it is essential that you deliver those chiralium scrubbing agents as soon as possible.
Okay, well, we got 2 ladders. We'll grab 2 climbing anchors. 2 of these for now. All we need to do is recycle some chiralium. Whoa. Still only 64 pounds.
Order assigned.
Alright, so now we're at about 80 pounds.
Thank you for your
Not too bad because we'll be using them. There is one right there, so we can actually probably put one right outside of here.
Sam, so Heartman told you all about the lake. How the attack that created it changed his life forever? Not only did he lose his family, he very nearly lost himself. For 21 years, he was in a state of cardiopulmonary arrest. Under normal circumstances, he would have died. Therapeutic hypothermia saved his life. But the 21 minutes he spent on the other side had a lasting effect on him. Perhaps due to the shock, his Doom's abilities seem to have increased. And now he takes every opportunity to walk the beach in search of his family.
My apologies, Sam. You came all this way to visit me, yet I neglected to give you a proper farewell. Do be careful out there. As I mentioned before, this region is rich in memories of death and extinction. It should come as no surprise that BTs are sighted here more frequently. Perhaps you recall the models in my lab. Their designs were all based on eyewitness accounts. Though I suppose they must have struck you as strange, considering the many times you've come face to face with a real recording.
Okay, but we're gonna go ahead and end this one here. Hope you guys are enjoying it. Have a great day, and I'll see ya. Bye.